everybody, welcome back to the 509. Today I'm going to make a video on a knife that I just recently got for myself, and then I got one for my wife because she liked it so much. But if you remember, a little while back I did a video on the water moccasin, the Bark River water moccasin. This one's in Magna Cut. This is a great knife, really nice. I love it. It's cool. I bought this one here for my wife. I got dogged a little bit on the comments about yeah, getting one for your wife, but anyways, she used it so much, I tried it out, and then I wound up buying my own. I got this one in black canvas, hers is sea blue with the black pins and black, thick black liners, and mine is black canvas with the blue liners. And so we used them for a long time, and then I was looking online and I saw this knife. Let me show you. Let me put this one away. Let me put them both away. I saw this knife. This is a mini Kalahari Sportsman, and I thought, this is really cool. It's not dirty, it's just got some patina, but I looked at it and I was like, man, that looks really cool. It's got the Coke bottle handle shape there to it, and this one is a matte finish. I accidentally suggested this as a Father's Day present, and I picked the wrong one, sent the wrong link. So I wanted to get the gloss one, but I wound up sending the link for the matte finish one. So what I'm thinking about doing is polishing this. I've got a buffing wheel over here, and I was thinking about polishing this. And let me know in the comments what you think about that, if I should buff it, and if I do, if I should make a video on that. But anyways, I wound up buying this. Well, they bought it for me for Father's Day, and I started using it, and I was really impressed. This thing is so slicey because that blade is so thin. And I asked my wife, I said, check this knife out, you got to try it. So she tried it, and she was like, huh. So a little while later, you know, we're sitting at the dinner table, and I brought my knife out again, and she looked at me and she said, hey, did you order my knife yet? And I said no, but her birthday is coming up soon, so I went ahead and bought this one for her. Notice how it matches. See, this one is matte, this one is matte, this one's gloss, and this one is gloss. Anyways, I wound up buying her this one, and she didn't know, so I surprised her, and she loves it. So I'm going to talk about a couple of small minor cons on this, and it's got a lot more pros, you know, but there's just a couple of cons between the water moccasin and the mini Kalahari Sportsman. So stand by, we're going to check this out. So let's go over the specs on these two knives. So first of all, the water moccasin is 7 3/4 inches long. Let me put this ruler up here for scale. 7 3. Now just keep in mind the camera does make it askew a little bit, so it's actually, you know, 7 3/4 is right there, so it makes it look a little bit longer. Anyways, the overall length on the water moccasin is 7 3/4, and the overall length on the mini Kalahari is 9 inches. So obviously, difference of 2 inches. So, excuse me. The overall blade length on the water moccasin is 3 3/4 inches, and the blade length on the mini Kalahari is 5 inches. So that's what, 1 1/4 inches longer. The next thing we're going to look at is the blade thickness. Now on the water moccasin we're looking at 0.125, which is 1/8 of an inch, and then on the mini, I'll just call it the mini, we're looking at 0.085. So you can see the difference there, and we'll check this in a little bit with the good old trusty coin test. I'll show you how to compare it at home, but you can see how much thicker this is and how much thinner the mini is. And then the weight on them, it's pretty close. The water moccasin is 2.93 ounces, and the mini is 2.86 ounces. So they're pretty close. But if you hold on just a second, let me give you, if you would, I'm going to give you a little bit of an opportunity to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and hit the like button. Give me a second, I'm going to run and grab some coins real quick. All right, so here's the coins right here, just regular change. Let me get back a little bit further. And I can't remember what we used last time, but I'm gonna just start out with a couple of pennies. Let's try 2 pennies. 4/8 of an inch, that's pretty close. You'll see that. Okay, so let's try these 2 pennies against this one. Remember, that one was 0.125 and this one is 0.085. Yeah, it's too thick. So let's try a couple of dimes. That's close, but it's still a little bit thick. So let's try, how about a nickel? A nickel is pretty close. I would say a nickel is probably just about dead on. Can you see that? Again, take a quick look at them, and then I'll talk about the pros and cons that I've noticed. So let's talk a couple of pros and cons. There's nothing major about these. These are both great knives, okay? The only things that we noticed was that this blade thickness doesn't fit in between the tines of your fork. It gets stuck. And then this one does when you're cutting meat and stuff. The other thing is that this one is in MagnaCut. This one is in CPM 154, so they're both a stainless. Some people might prefer one over the other. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, they're both, I usually wash my knives right after we're done eating regardless, but that's another thing about it. And one of the other last things that I've noticed is that, hold on one second, let me get this. Let's just simulate this as a tabletop. I'm gonna move this camera. Let's see if I can get this properly. Just take it off. Let me see. Okay, so when you're sitting at the table and you go and you're eating and you're cutting your meat, and then you're done with your knife, you want to go set it on the side of your plate, you know, you set it like that, and that's great, right? But when you get this one and you go to set it down on the table, it goes like this. See it? So what I'm saying is that this blade stays up in the air, so you don't get any food on the table, and this one falls all the way down, so you wind up getting food on the table underneath here. So the only thing that I did to remedy that was just set this on the edge of my plate. And then is that a big deal? No, it's not a deal breaker. I love this knife, it's great. So I just set it on the edge of my plate, and it's good to go. This is a little bit more handy when you can just set it on the table and the blade don't touch the table like that. So being now that we use the minis more often than we do the water moccasins, you know, does that mean that they're not getting any use? No, my kids use, my wife's and mine, the black one, they use them all the time and they love them as well. So they are still very useful for what we're using them for. And they're also a good knife to use when you're outdoors, you know, so that can be taken with you on some camping trips or some. So here I've got a little bit of footage of my wife using her water moccasin to cut up some chicken. As you can see, it works really well. And then also I've got a little bit of footage of my wife opening her mini Kalahari Sportsman that I got for her for an early birthday present. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know, like I was saying about this knife, how do you guys feel about me polishing this thing up? I like the polished finish better, and let me know what you think, if you think I should polish this or not. And if I do, if you guys think I should, which I'm probably going to anyway, let me know if you want me to make a quick video on what I did to polish it. I've got a polishing wheel over there somewhere. But all right, so if you would, please go and subscribe to my channel and like this video, and we will see you back here at the 509. Y'all take care.